I used to think that the acoustical environment of San Jose could be tuned by legislation. We could have a series of laws which would allow only certain kinds of sounds to be produced on particular days. For example, on Sundays we could have church bells, and on Tuesdays people could go out and start up the motorhomes to recharge the batteries. By fine-tuning an effective way of transmitting messages by cellular telephones or whatever, we could eventually conduct, compose, and choreograph all the sounds in San Jose. Why, even a simple mechanical lawnmower could become a symphonic instrument. With proper planning and the right kinds of city ordinances, we could have whole orchestras of tuned lawnmowers strategic. At a particular time of day, all the non-players could be treated to an exciting concert of lawnmower harmonies. In turn, these could be augmented with orchestras of low-flying airplanes, dogs, tuned kitchen appliances, birds, automobiles, and noisy next-door neighbors. Every day could be a real concert in San Jose. We could even invite guest conductors in and put San Jose back on the map again. Of course, we'd have to do something about all the rain. As we all know, rain spoils any outdoor concert, and a good San Jose rain goes on for hours, masking all the other sounds and making it difficult to concentrate. It's so random, monotonous, and unfocused. It has no sense of time. You can't dance to it. You can't tune it. You can't sing in the rain. You can't even use it in a proper composition. After all, rain is just noise to our ears. It's just useless. Yeah, rain always wrecked my plans for a new and exciting outlook for our fine city, but I guess I've gotten used to seeing these kinds of disappointments. They're to be expected when you have a job like mine. I have this little videotape store inside the San Jose Greyhound bus station. I've been a purveyor of fine video experimental art films for nearly 30 years now. I've seen it all. Yeah, I remember back when the city had great plans, like the time it wanted to paint all the buildings downtown yellow, or the time it planned to open up a historical condominium museum on reconsolidated solid waste fill, and then there was a time they planned to bottle the air to sell to some consortium of London air collectors. Yeah, that was back in the times when videotapes with titles like One Yellow Shoe and One Yellow Shoe Slowly Moving were popular items here at the store. There was real electricity in the air then, but that was before the rains, and those times have long been washed away. Everything is so commercial now, and perhaps all the really good ideas have already been used up by this place. So, I have a lot of spare time in the store now, and I've been devoting it to some ideas of my own. I figure that biotechnology is going to be the next big wave of innovation to crash down on the valley, so I decided to try my hand at a little genetic engineering. Just getting into that old DNA song and dance and harmonizing those amino acids with a little nucleotide counterpoint on the side. And now, every time it rains, I really think that tuning the gene pool of toads would be something good to happen. I could take a local variant of your common everyday Bufo californius and select certain traits such as the ability to perform simple logic and supervisory functions as well as basic construction skills. Good voices would also be an important factor, but perhaps I might have a little trouble raising such toads, and they wouldn't turn out sounding like toads at all. Maybe they'd end up sounding like cats. You never know. A lot of naturally occurring frogs and toads don't sound like frogs and toads anyway. You've probably all heard of the so-called pig frog, Ranagrillo, and you know what that would sound like, so I guess you could sort of call these cat toads, Bufo felinus. I'd raise these particular variants of ersatz toads in small cardboard boxes, such as the ones I get when I buy videotape in bulk. I'd have a little cardboard box of toads who could do nothing but croak when they hear two other croaks simultaneously. In other boxes, I could have toads which would croak if they heard any croaks at all, and toads which would croak if they heard nothing at all, and toads which would croak always. And then I'd have a box of toads who did nothing but make more toads. It would all be a question of good taste, but I'd probably have 29 different boxes in all. I have this plan to one day put together a kind of harmonious living toad computer which can perform complex calculations through sound and have the ability to self-replicate itself into infinity. It could also be rainproof as well. Such a living acoustical engine would have immense importance in any scheme intending to tune the sounds of one's environment. Why, one could even do away with legislation. The proper acoustical tunings could be instantly calculated and the correct sonic objects could be injected into the environment immediately. Special flying toad constructs could float high above infinite ponds filled with unique toad data handlers. Instructions could be croaked back and forth from ground to sky and mixed in a harmonious blend with the other sounds in the environment. Truly, San Jose could become one of the sonic wonders of the world. A brilliant acoustical jewel held in the eye of the seemingly insignificant and lowly biogenetically engineered cat toad. I mean, we could start one of these cat toad engines off tomorrow, right in San Jose, and it wouldn't be long before they would spread all over California and eventually the world. One day the whole earth could be just like California, one enormous cat toad computer, tuned to the rain of cosmic noises from the universe, clawing at the stars with an acoustical paw, humming in its own recursive resonances, and becoming a beacon for intelligence anywhere.